All right, so the stream cut off because I was speaking some real stuff against a evil society, evil place that's ran by the devil's grandchildren and the so-called slave owner himself, herself, or whatever. But look, man, I've noticed me living in this timeline on planet Earth, everything is reversed. People like me are hated by people of my skin complexion for no apparent reason. And these people that can have hatred towards me, that can look like me, it makes no sense. Because now you probably ask yourself, how can someone that looks like you have hatred towards you if they look like you? Wouldn't it mean that they hate themselves too? I've wondered that my damn self. Because look, living in this timeline and growing up in a Freemason Confederate flag society in the United States, I've seen so many people have hatred towards me and they had the same skin complexion as me. And I'm like, bro, ain't they supposed to be with this black power kumbaya type stuff? But yet they want to have hatred towards me. It's crazy as heck. And for all you woke religious folks that be reading a lot of these religion books, if you read anything about your savior that you worship a lot and you read all the little details, you probably gonna pinpoint that and probably gonna like it's gonna describe everything about me being hated. Being hated by a fucking evil Confederate flag coon ass type people. You see, living on planet Earth in this timeline, the only people that's loved by many people are evil ass people. I got some relatives who love evil masonry people. They don't even know that they masons. I ain't gonna say no names on camera because they know exactly who they is, but it'll be these masons got so much control over the media. It get to a point even they'll have some of your relatives that's in the same age group as you have hatred towards you if you not following a masonry way of living. You don't think like a slave owner, man. It's sad. I got people who hate me because I don't think like a slave owner. I don't think like a mason. I don't think like no coon ass person. Like, it's so damn sad because like you gotta understand, any brown melanated skinned person that thinks like one of those ancient Caribbeans, ancient Asians or whatever, back when Earth first came, they are hated. And I'm hated by certain people. I'm gonna tell you this too. If a funeral was to happen, if someone was to break in the home that I'm living in right now and they was to take my life, I can guarantee you right now, some of these brown melanated skinned people who look like me that have secret hatred towards me and never tell me, they gonna show fake love at a funeral. Because why? You see, haters, they want to see you on your back, they didn't want to see you on your feet. The main people who show up at a funeral, they always be the haters. This is all facts. You can't deny this. This ain't fictional. This ain't a mythology. This ain't a conspiracy theory. This is all true. I can tell you right now, like the way my spirit is set up, I could like literally walk in a room. I could like literally walk anywhere and literally I could have a evil ass Jezebel spirit succubus demon be so upset at me without saying a word, without being verbal. That's how my spirit like really irritates these Jezebel demon spirited people that look like me, having my skin complexion and having my hair texture. Like, seriously, me growing up, I noticed like certain people that I knew for a long time like had hatred towards me, and it's like, what the world? Like, I didn't even do shit to harm your life or jeopardize your life, and I'll never know why they hate me. I will never know this because they'll never be direct with me. They one of those people who will sit behind a fucking phone and shit, having a blank profile picture and want to throw hate comments and shit and want to throw fucking slander and never show their damn face and never have any talents to show to the damn world. Because I know a lot of people like that. I ain't gonna say their names on camera because they know who they is because they watch me. And some of these people actually see me before in person. They know who they is. They know what the fuck they watching. Cause I could tell you right now, if I was around some evil people, if I was around evil people at any given time of the day, if I was to take one step or make one sound, it irritates these evil ass people. And I ain't even do shit to them. Didn't even know they exist or don't even associate with them. whether they have my skin complexion or not. Because me, I grew to the point, okay, I stopped giving a care about, if a person got my skin tone and my hair texture and consider them, kinfolk. Because not all skinfolk is kinfolk when you understand spirituality and you understand. And it's crazy too. I've seen some spiritual people talk about how they have like, triplet sisters or triplet brothers, and like, out of the triplets, they're the only one that's like the chosen one, and the rest of them is like the devil's grandchildren. Now you probably wonder, how the fuck does that happen? That's gonna really mess your head up. How can that happen? How can people that be triplets or twins, how can somebody be twins or triplets and they're both different from each other? How can this happen? That's a question that I ask a lot of you woke folks out there who talks about that religion stuff all day. I will tell you this. Somebody could be twins, somebody could be 3 years apart, 4 year, 5, 9, like triplets, whatever. If it's one person that are siblings and they're twins and they're triplets, if it's one person that don't think like a slave owner and the rest of them follow that fucking evil ass, coon ass Confederate flag, Freemasonry way of living that the slave owners want them to live, and it's the one person out of those siblings that stand against it. You see that Freemasonry slave owner, they have so much effect on a lot of humanoids on planet Earth that they'll have like two of the triplets hate on that one sibling that don't think like a slave owner. And what happens is, when it comes to a sibling that doesn't think like a slave owner, the rest of the siblings around, they be quiet around that sibling that's all spiritual. And then, they don't think like the devil and shit, because those who think like the devil is loved by many people. You can't tell me, you can't lie to me about that. You can't debate with me on that, because anybody who thinks from a celestial source, anybody who thinks from a celestial esoteric source, man, they are hated, man. I know what it's like to be hated by many people who don't even like took the time to get to know me, but they know me for many years, but they didn't take the time to get to know me for me the way real intelligent people did. Because I'm gonna tell you this too, man. There's a whole lot of stuff that I don't want to be saying on camera, and I'd rather just take this shit to the damn multiverse and let my spiritual family handle that shit, because that's even nerve-wracking. I'm gonna tell you this right now. What if I decided, let's say hypothetically I chose to take my own life because of some people don't like me and they got secret hatred towards me? What does that do? It probably won't do anything, but I will tell you this: it will be a reality check to those people who hate me deep down and have secret animosity and never be direct with me and be straight up saying that they's a hater. The thing about me, I appreciate when someone, let it be known that, oh, they hate me. Like they hate me straight up from the first day that they saw me, instead of like, playing it all cool and stuff. And then as soon as I start being more intelligent and connect more to a celestial source, and now they want to reveal all this hatred and shit. Like, seriously, man. I don't understand how I experience people with my skin tone and my hair texture, they got hatred towards me. Motherfucker, you must hate your damn self if you're gonna hate me if you look just like me. I don't get this shit. But it makes sense, because a lot of folks ain't really humans, and they really fucking reptiles, fucking draconians, the devil's grandchildren that shapeshift to look like me. But they really not humanoids, because they have unhuman characteristics. Because anybody who hates me is just unhuman like a motherfucker. They really is the devil's grandchildren. And I'm going to speak about this shit to the day that I pass away and transcend to the next lifetime. And anybody that does have secret hatred towards me and secret animosity towards me, you might as well let it be known now. Let it be known now and get it out the way. So that way I could just move on from you, because there's people that I did good things for and they'll never remember that shit. Like one time, like I literally fucking brought football gear for like somebody and shit. And that shit is out their memory bank. Soon as they ass went to fucking 7th grade, I got them football gear because I wanted to see them succeed and do good and shit. Because I'm not no hater. And they don't remember that shit. Because when you a spiritual person, you do good things for evil ass people, they never gonna remember the shit that you do. It don't matter how big it was. I haven't talked about the time where I have like literally like, fucking gave $300 to a person so they can get back to Jacksonville. I didn't care to bring that to the news media to try to get fame off that, because I didn't care to look like a Superman. I didn't care about that shit. I could have easily been famous because of a story like that. But no, I didn't care for that recognition because I ain't greedy like that. Seriously. And for you spiritual folks out there that do have my skin complexion, especially if you got my skin tone and my hair texture, you gonna be hated like a motherfucker. You gonna be hated. If you got brown skin, the same skin tone as a fucking chocolate bluebell ice cream, and you got hair and you got afro hair, your ass gonna be hated by some people that look like you, that's not connected to a celestial source, and they're connected to a lot of this evil ass slave owner source. You're gonna be hated by them, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If I was Caucasian, I probably wouldn't be as hated by certain people as much. But since I was birthed a person that has brown skin and afro hair, I'm hated by certain people. I'm not saying their names because like I said, they know who they are. Anybody who hates on me, man, bro, like my spiritual family gonna know about that anyways. Whether I tell them or I don't tell them. So it's really no point to say the names. These haters gonna reveal them themselves. And some of you spiritual people that literally spoken about, you having like 8 sisters, 8 brothers and stuff like that, and some of them hate you because you're spiritual and you're more connected to a godly source and you ain't connected to no evil demonic source, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. If you got some siblings that hate you because you're connected to a godly source and you're not connected to a devil source, then fuck them. Like seriously. Like, man, I learned this shit through Lion King. And that Lion King movie ain't lying. I thought that, when I first seen Lion King, I was sitting there wondering to myself, how can Scar hate Mufasa, but they look alike? It makes no damn sense. They're supposed to be family because they look exactly alike. The only thing different is they color shade. That's the only thing different. But when I saw Scar having hatred towards Mufasa, I just learned this shit, man. That's when I really learned spirituality. And me having to experience this stuff myself growing up in USA. Like, why a person like me could be hated by somebody that can look like me. I don't understand this shit. I never will. But at the same token, I do comprehend it. Because anybody who hates me is a demonic entity. Straight up. There's no ands but ifs about it. Anybody who has hatred towards me is a demonic entity. And yes, it will make these Jezebel spirits, succubus demons, very upset. But you know what? Who cares, man? Because I know me. I know for a fact, if I was to walk in a room right now, I know when someone's a Jezebel spirit. They be all quiet when I'm in a room and shit. But as soon as I'm away, soon as I make a telepathic message to some spiritual folks, it can make some evil ass people angry. So like me, I am aware of like who hates me and who actually likes me. I just don't speak on it a lot. And I'm telling you, that's on this live stream, it's very real. Like you could even be a Caucasian person. You could be a Caucasian skinned person, and you could have another Caucasian hate you. Like that stuff is really real. Like it's not fake. It's not a fictional story. Like this stuff is everyday life. Like literally, bro. Like for example, if you take a highly spiritual brown skinned person that's been living in Nigeria their whole life, and then they come to Louisiana and try to connect with brown skinned people, chances are they're gonna get that Nigerian person gonna get hated like a motherfucker. And they ain't take the time to get to know them. Because there's people that hate me for no apparent fucking reason, and they ain't take the time to get to know me. And my thing is, they missed out on how great I was as a person, bro. And now, let me tell you the messed up part about this. Gonna really mess your head up. And then you're gonna be like, damn, why'd you have to say that? Now, let me tell you this too. For a lot of you spiritual folks out there, you spiritual women, you spiritual men, for those of you types that have sisters and brothers, it could really be messed up if you are the only spiritual one, and then you got some sisters or some brothers, and they don't like you because you are connected to a godly source. Whatever spiritual level that you is on in your daily journey, they hate you for it because you're not giving yourself away to these evil ass, devilish ass greeds that the fucking slave owners put in front of you. If I gave myself to some slave owner greeds, I'd probably be loved by some people that hate me right now. But why should I cater to their evil ass? Even the evil ass people who be muttering under their breath, hating on me. For what reason? Seriously, man. Like it's really, and I tell you, it's a messed up feeling that I know how a lot of you real spiritual people feel. Like you could be you could be a female or male, and you got some sisters or brothers that just don't like you because you're not connected to a slave owner source, and they didn't take the time to get to know you for you. It's a messed up ass feeling. It's a messed up feeling. And it probably won't change either. It won't change until you are actually laying on your back with your eyes closed, passed away. That's how it's going to be with me, with certain people. I'm not going to say their names because they know who they are. My spiritual family knows who they are. These evil people, they're going to show themselves when I pass away, transcend to the next lifetime, and they're going to regret. Their evil ass is going to regret when I pass away. Like seriously. Because that's how it is with spiritual people. When spiritual people pass away, evil people want to show guilt at a funeral. It happens all the time. It happens all the time, man. And this is not fictional. This is like real. This is like real life. Like it happens all the time with spiritual people, like that's like connected to gods and all that stuff. They're hated by their own biological siblings because they're not rolling with the devil. Now you probably wonder why. Why is the devil so damn loved? Why is the devil loved a lot? Why? Because the devil shows things what people want to see. The devil shows things what the so-called masses wants to see. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Because the devil does not like any spiritual being. I'm going to tell you right now, this so-called devil that a lot of woke religious folks spoken of, the slave owners, they don't like me. So what they do, they'll try to, latch themselves on to a sibling to try to get them to hate me for no apparent reason. Makes no dang sense. This slave owner society needs to be burnt and destroyed. Like, seriously. I'll never understand how an individual can have hatred towards me and looks like me and have my hair texture. A lot of you individuals out there, and I'll say it again, a lot of you spiritual folks out there probably have a sister or brothers. Y'all biologically related. But for some odd reason, for some weird reason, they don't like you. But they know you're biological. Y'all supposed to be connected easily. Y'all supposed to be like the same person if y'all biological. But guess what? It don't even work that way when you understand spirituality. I'm gonna tell you right now, NLE Chopper, Spiritual Soul, all these big name YouTubers that be on this promoting spirituality, they never talk about this because this stuff is way too deep and way too strong for the audience's ear. Seriously. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was to sell my damn soul, if I sold my soul to the devil right now, those people who hate me, they probably would love me. But I ain't selling my soul to no damn devil. You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck if a sibling hated me for not selling my soul to the devil. This damn money, this money that was created by slave owners, I don't give a fuck what you people say. This money, this false fame, you can't fucking take the shit with you when you transcend to the next lifetime. If I was to tell that to a sibling, they might think I'm crazy. If I say you can't take money with you and fame with you when you fucking pass away to transcend into the next lifetime, they'll think I'm crazy. But who gives a damn fuck? They not tapped into a celestial source like me. But I'll say this too. It's weird too because the same people who have hatred towards me, they literally went to funerals and seen people pass away, and yet that did not change them. What will change them? To stop being so hateful towards spiritual beings? Would it take me to pass away at a young age with all this intuitional intelligence that I have? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna say it right now on camera, I'm fucking slept on. I'm slept on by people that know me for since I was 9 years old. I'm slept on by them. They don't really comprehend how intuitionally intelligent I am, the way new people have gravitated towards me in my life that never met me in person. But they're more connected to me than people that know me in person for a long time. But the majority of the people that have hatred towards me always been the people that's been in my age group. You know, one of the most fucked up things, the messed up things that a spiritual person can witness is a person that's hated. People that hate you because you connected to a celestial source and they're in the same age group as you, so they should be able to relate to you the most out of anybody because y'all around the same age group as you. There's people that's around the same age group as me don't like me because I'm connected to a godly source while they're connected to a devil-ass source. It's funny how the word devil got the word live in it too. But we're not going to go deep into word spells and all that stuff because then I'm going to really mess y'all head up on that. You know, I'm gonna tell you this too. And like for you spiritual people out there that probably wonder why your older sibling or your younger sibling don't like you and you didn't do anything to jeopardize their life and you a spiritual person, I'm gonna have to break it down to you why it's like this. It's like this because the devil runs a society on planet Earth. I'm gonna just talk about planet Earth for all these viewers that's living on planet Earth. Even though I know that, you know, anybody from any planet is watching. But for planet Earth, man, for the reason why you spiritual folks that have like an older sister or an older brother or a younger sister or a younger brother, and they don't like you because you connected to the gods and all that, you connected to a godly source and you ain't connected to no evil Jezebel spirit devil source, it's because the Jezebel spirits, they run society. I'm hated by certain people because the Jezebel spirits run society, right? This society was not formed by godly individuals. You can clearly see that every day. Oh, like from paying a bill, having to use money to get things. That all came from Jezebel spirits. Jezebel spirits run society. That's the reason why your older sisters, your older brothers, that's the reason why they don't like you for being a godly, in tune individual. Because any individual that's in tune with a godly frequency, they're gonna be hated by their own biological siblings. It's a messed up ass feeling, but that's something that a lot of spiritual folks will have to live with. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about when you pass away, transcend into the next lifetime, and you're like literally like watching over a multiverse, and you see these people that was once hateful towards you, they having all this regrets, and they be like, damn, I wish I never hated that damn person when they was physically around. Man, I should have showed them more love. That's how it's gonna be with me. I already see it. I'll bet five. Matter of fact, I'll bet everybody's bank account on this right now. Put this on record. I'll put everybody's bank account on this right now. There will be people who have hatred towards me. As soon as I pass away, transcend to the next lifetime, their hateful ass is gonna feel so damn guilty, and they're gonna be like, damn, I wish I never hated him when he was physically around. I should have got to know him. I should have been more loving to this person instead of being all hateful because this person ain't connected to a devil source. This is something that I can guarantee for sure. Now, I don't claim to know everything, but for something that's common sense, when it's dealing with haters, that's how it's gonna play out. That's something I already guarantee is gonna happen. I'm betting everybody's bank account that's what's going to happen. As soon as I pass away, transcend into the next lifetime, whether I pass away tomorrow or pass away tonight, it's gonna be the same motherfucking haters who had some hatred towards me, and they're gonna be all guilty and feeling sorrow, and all that hate is gonna turn into some guilt, and they're gonna be like, damn, I wish I'd never hated on him, man. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be the same thing for you spiritual people too. A lot of you like, for example, when you pass away, all them hateful siblings that was hating on you because you're connected to a godly source and their Jezebel spirit ass was connected to a devil source, they're gonna feel guilty, and they're gonna be looking at you laying on your back, being like, damn, I wish I showed her or him more love when they was physically around. It's gonna happen. Put this on record. Like, seriously. It's a lot of fake ass, demonic ass people out here that want to hate a lot of these spiritual folks. As soon as that spiritual person pass away and they're laying on their back, whether it's in a casket or a burial pod, those same haters, whether it's a sibling, a cousin, a classmate, a co-worker, anybody, any motherfucking hater that hates a spiritual person, they're gonna feel guilt. There's gonna be a lot of hating ass motherfuckers that hated on me for no apparent reason and never been direct with me about their hatred. When they find out I pass away, they're gonna feel all guilty, and they gonna be having sorrow and shit because that hate gonna turn into sorrow. And all my motherfucking haters are watching and shit, and there's motherfucking haters who probably hear me too. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how a Jezebel spirit feels. They brought it on themselves to make me speak out. These are a lot of things that I held in since I was These are a lot of things I held in since I was like 15 years old. I've held all this stuff in since I was 15. You know, there's been a lot of times where I've experienced haters and I wanted to commit suicide. Seriously, I wanted to commit suicide to make a point. You can't just be hating a lot of these spiritual people. I was on the verge of doing that shit, but I had to keep myself around to share this message, to show you how serious this is. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's spiritual people out there that probably have some evil ass siblings that probably hate their godly ass because, for one, that spiritual person is connected with the gods, while the rest of the siblings is connected with Jezebel spirits and the devil and shit. And guess what? When that spiritual person when that spiritual person decides to commit suicide because of some evil ass siblings that just don't like their godly vibration, oh, it sends a trigger pulse to those evil ass siblings and be like, damn, my own sibling that I was hating on committed suicide. Seriously, man. Now, for you evil ass people right out there, if you have a sibling that's connected with a godly celestial source, you better be lucky they didn't commit homicide. That would have been bad for y'all evil asses. Seriously, man. It's a messed up feeling to experience people who got your skin complexion and have your hair that can have hatred towards you. That shit really be happening. This shit ain't fictional. This shit ain't no mythology. They ain't conspiracy theories. It's actually real. And it happens every day, especially in Confederate flag countries, especially in these big corporate countries that don't have no spiritual essence. It always happens in USA. It always happens in Canada. It always happens in UK. It always happens in Europe. Why does this stuff not happen in Thailand, Philippines, and these smaller countries? Why doesn't it happen in the smaller countries? Because these smaller countries are more connected to a celestial godly source. So if you had siblings and you've been living in these big countries your whole entire life, you probably experienced hatred towards them. You probably been experiencing hatred from them because they see you don't act like a Confederate flag Mason or an evil ass, devil ass person. It's a sad thing. It's sad. Like, this is something that no spiritual person should be going through at all. Like, no spiritual person should go through that shit. I'll be lying to y'all if I say I don't go through it. I actually do. I just don't show it to the people around me. Like, I go through this stuff all the time, being hated by people who got my skin complexion. But do I go tell it to the people that's around me? No, I don't. You know, it's not worth it. They'll see for themselves. When I pass away, transcend into the next lifetime, and I'm laying on my back, oh, it's probably gonna make them hating ass motherfuckers be all happy, but really on the deep within, it's gonna make their ass have a lot of guilt. It's gonna feel like their neck is strangled. It's gonna feel like their whole post is being shut down when they feel so much guilt of seeing me pass away, and their hating ass is gonna be like, damn, why was I hating on him? He didn't do nothing to jeopardize my life. So why was I hating on him when he was physically alive, when he was physically living? Why was I hating on him when his physical presence was there? It doesn't make no sense. That's how the haters of mine gonna feel. That's how it's gonna be. You know? I got some cousins who got hatred towards me, and I never speak on it. But they know who they is, man. Anybody that knows my existence, anybody who's seen my existence before, they know exactly where to find me. They know exactly how to get in contact with me. Now, if they hating ass wanna be watching me from afar and wanna be all subliminal, cool. Keep that hating shit over there. That's my message to some hating ass cousins of mine. But I'll tell you this, when I pass away, don't go show fake love when you see me laying on my back, because when I was standing on my feet, your asses didn't want to be there. That's my message to the hating ass cousins of mine. I don't need to say no names. Because one, my spiritual family knows, the multiverse knows. And to you woke religious folks, y'all be saying, oh, the Savior knows. They know the Savior knows your haters. Like, seriously, man. Like, all the motherfucking haters that I have, man, I will air y'all bitch asses out. I've been ready since I was 15 to air y'all weak asses out. All you Jezebel spirits that have hatred towards me and you don't be direct with it, let it be known. Let it be known that you have hatred towards me. Let it be known that you hate individuals that's connected to a godly celestial source. Let it be known that you hate people that don't follow the Freemason way of living. I let it be known, I hate Masons. I hate Confederate flag folks. I hate coon-ass motherfuckers. I hate the devil. I hate Jezebel spirits. I hate narcissistic motherfuckers. I really do. Even if they was to be siblings, or even if they was to be a classmate, even if they was to be a coworker, or anybody that's a Jezebel spirit, I don't fuck with them. I let it be known that I hate them. I don't be subliminal about the shit. But when it comes to these Jezebel spirits, they always want to be subliminal towards these spiritual people, that they don't like these spiritual people. Like, seriously. Man, if I was to be scheduled, if I was to have a scheduled fight against any Jezebel spirit on some Logan Paul and Jake Paul type shit and making money from this shit, I'm gonna make a movie out these damn Jezebel spirits, and it's gonna get spooky for these Jezebel spirits. Seriously. The thing is, man, let me tell y'all something. There's people that never seen me go off on no evil person before. My mom never saw me go off on any evil person before. You know, when it comes to these Jezebel spirits, these narcissists, these sociopaths, psychopath, two-faced clown motherfuckers, these Scarface ass motherfuckers from Lion King, these goddamn fucking Joker motherfuckers, these goddamn Slade motherfuckers from Teen Titans, these goddamn Trigun motherfuckers from Teen Titans, these goddamn Frieza motherfuckers, all these two-faced ass narcissist motherfuckers, they really be the main ones who show guilt when a spiritual person is laying on their back at a funeral, and now they feeling sorrow. But you wasn't feeling no sorrow for them when they was physically living. So why feel sorrow now? That's my message to all my motherfucking haters. That's any type of hater. Whether you was a co-worker, a classmate, a fucking sibling, or goddamn anybody. If you was a hater, if you hate me and you was a hater, don't show no sorrow when you see me laying on my back, when you didn't show any love when I was on my feet, when I was physically living. Because I'm going to tell you this, the most hated people on planet Earth is a brown-skinned person with afro hair that's connected to a godly source. This is all facts. You can't deny this shit. The people that's the most hated got my skin tone, my hair texture, and they connected to a godly source. Them the main people who is hated the most on planet Earth. I've seen it through experience. And nobody's going to tell me about my story the way I'm going to tell it. Ain't nobody about to put words in my mouth and speak for me. I'm the one who saw these evil ass people. I'm the one who experienced hate from people who look like me. They know who they is. No need to say their names. Because they a fucking fan. My haters are a fucking fan. I had this stuff bottled up since I was like, who knows how long. And it's just my time to speak on this stuff. These Jezebel spirits who see me in person, man, they don't even try to have a conversation with anybody. Who don't try to have a conversation with me, man, they might be a Jezebel spirit. Because, you know, Jezebel spirits, they don't associate with godly people. They don't associate with people that's connected to a celestial source. Now, it's different when a person is like, you know, a chill, laid back person. They don't really conversate, but they'll still make a conversation and everything. But when it comes to Jezebel spirits, man, they just have hatred towards this spiritual person, especially if they're brown skin like me, with my skin tone and my hair texture. Don't y'all realize, and a lot of people try to make this as a joke, talking about, oh, brown skinned people with afro hair are not hated. Yeah, they are hated. If they are spiritually in tune and they're not connected to an evil devil source, they're hated, all right. I'm hated. I bet you I can go to a goddamn judicial system and try to change the ways of a judicial systems. They would not let that happen because I'm a brown skinned person with afro hair. I'm freaking serious about this shit, bro. Like, seriously. You gotta understand, planet Earth is ran by coons. There, I said it. Planet Earth is ran by Jezebel spirit coons. And a coon could be anybody. They don't have to be a brown skinned person with afro hair. A coon could be any skin complexion. Coon could be any individual. Seriously. It's real sad. It's real sad, man. It's real sad. You know, when I heard Jezebel spirits, you know, having some anger towards me and shit like that, it caused me to like speak on this topic. You know, Jezebel spirits. Now, I feel for a lot of you spiritual folks that actually are living in locations that's full of Jezebel spirits in your neighborhood. And like, you know, there's just like right next together. Now, that's something that will probably like have me just like shake my head. I mean, damn. It's like when it comes to Jezebel spirits, you will never know who's a Jezebel spirit until you actually are growing with your intuition. When you're growing with your intuitional journey, you're going to see who's the Jezebel spirit. AKA a demon, a narcissist, whatever, or a fake ass person, whatever language translation you want to use. These Jezebel spirits, these succubus vampires, they hate godly celestial source individuals, especially if you got my skin tone and hair texture. Oh, they gonna hate your ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm hated by some people because of my skin tone, because of my hair texture. Like, seriously. And plus the way my lingo is and the way that I sound when I speak, a lot of these Jezebel spirits hate that shit because I don't speak like most individuals in the South of the United States. Like, I sound like a whole totally different thing, bro. I sound like a person from a whole nother multiverse or some shit. Like on some fucking one above all type shit. That's why these Jezebel spirits hate me, because I sound like on some one above all type shit when I be speaking. Even when I'm speaking English and I don't use big words. But I'm hated by Jezebel spirits. I wish a Jezebel spirit was to run up on me right now. They getting their shit cracked. They're getting their shit erased. I wish any Jezebel spirit was to pull up on me on any given day. They're going to get this work. And I'll tell you this, I'll be glad to like pass away with a smile if I go down and I get taken out by a Jezebel spirit. I'll go down with a smile because I know I put my all in to put my foot up on these Jezebel spirits and not let up. That's the thing about me. I know a lot of individuals are afraid of passing away to the next lifetime, but me, I'm not. I'll accept it with a smile, because let me tell you something. Living in a Jezebel spirit society ran by slave owners, that shit is toxic as fuck. It probably is better to pass away, transcend to the next lifetime. But for more other matters, let's say I wipe the floor with every Jezebel spirit demon in existence. And then the whole planet Earth, the whole multiverse is like cleansed. That would be good too. But like I said, if a Jezebel spirit was to pull a bitch ass move and try to sneak attack me and pull a bullet on my back and try to shoot me in my heart, I'll accept it with a smile. And I'll throw a middle finger up at a Jezebel spirit and be like, fuck you, bitch ass person. Like, seriously. And let me tell you this too. This stuff do be happening too. This gonna really scare y'all, but y'all gonna have to hear this. I don't even talk about this stuff with relatives. Now, when it comes to spiritual people that's connected to a godly source, there has been some Jezebel spirit siblings that have like committed homicide on their spiritual relative too. That really do be happening out here. Y'all don't think it happens, but it really do happens. It's not a fictional story. This is some non-fictional real life stuff. Like, spiritual people really get their life taken by Jezebel spirits, getting killed because that evil person didn't like them. Like, that sounds scary, but it really does happen. I'll be damned if that happened to me though. And if it did happen to me, you know I'm going out swinging. You know they're gonna feel some impact. They're gonna lose an eyesight. They not gonna, even if they was to kill me with a bullet, even if I did experience somebody that has my biological genes was to like pull a bullet in me, I'm gonna tell you right now, they hating ass, they not gonna be walking with no damn eyesight ever again. Even if they was to take my life, they gonna be walking around with no head on their shoulders. And I put that on my soul family too, so you know I ain't fucking bullshit. This ain't no laughing Google. This ain't no laughing giggly matters either. Seriously. Because look, all my motherfucking haters, even new haters, man, I'm gonna tell you this, even on October 5th, I'm probably gonna have some new haters when I go take care of my situation. I'm gonna experience some new fucking haters in that fucking room. And I'll never see them again after October 5th, because I'll be on my way to a better land. A better land that's way better than fucking Freemason land that I grew up in for the majority of my life. I will tell you that. Like, it's really sad. It's really sad how a spiritual person that has brown skin and they got afro texture hair and can be hated by somebody that looks just like them. That don't make no damn sense. Basically, you saying you hate your damn self. Shit, if someone look like me and they hate me for whatever apparent reason, man, motherfucker, if your hair can absorb water and it goes in shrinkage and you could blow dry your hair, but you hate me for whatever reason, you hate your damn self. You take your ass and look in the mirror. And what I will say before I end this, I'm gonna say it again. Those same haters, if you're a spiritual person and you might have like, Jezebel's spirit, devil's grandchildren, siblings that hated you because you're connected to a godly source, they might hate you while you're physically living, but let me tell you this, that stuff gonna turn into guilt when they see you laying on your back with your eyes closed in a burial pod or whatever you get laid in. They gonna be feeling guilt. It's the same thing with me. All my motherfucking haters, they gonna feel a lot of guilt when I pass away. Whatever year time period it is, where it might be tonight, tomorrow, because I'm not guaranteed to like, you know, be physically living like, you know, in this current lifetime for eternity. Even though my soul is eternal, my soul is gonna eternally live forever. As far as like this physical body and all that, you know, my motherfucking haters they gonna remember my damn soul. Whether they ass like it or not, and they ass is a fucking fan. Their ass is a fucking fan. When my haters see me lay on my damn back with my eyes closed in a burial pod or wherever I'm laid in, all those motherfucking haters who never stayed in touch with me and shit, but only want to like come up when there's drama occurring, when they see me laying on my back with my eyes closed, they gonna be like, damn, I should have showed this person more love when they was physically living. That's how it's gonna be. I bet everybody's bank account on that I'm correct. And I know I'm correct on that one. And I don't claim to know everything. You can say, this is beyond what a shade room could bring. This is beyond what spilling tea, spilling Hennessy, spilling whatever you want to spill. This is beyond that. This is a spiritual fucking war. Spiritual war with evil ass motherfuckers. It's spiritual people like me versus evil ass motherfuckers who got my skin tone and my hair texture, and they never admit that they hate me. But let me tell you this, to all my motherfucking haters, whether you biologically related or you're not, if you got hatred towards me, take that with my spiritual family. Take that to the multiverse. You're gonna get dealt with, because anybody that has hatred towards me, their life has not been looking good when they try to fuck with me the wrong way. So like, cause like a lot of these Jezebel spirits, they don't know who I be working with. They don't know who I work with when it comes to spiritual family. So a lot of you Jezebel spirits that be having hatred towards me and you be muttering under your breath having hatred towards me, man, you better watch your damn back, because my spiritual family ain't gonna come for y'all heads. And to y'all judicial judge systems that be trying to make spiritual people's life be like hell, you judges out there, man, the spirit world don't play with y'all bitch ass people either. But that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic about this judicial judge system that's ran by Jezebel spirits. I'm going to get on that too. Just watch. I'm going to get on that too before my heart, my lungs stop breathing. I'm going to tell you this. When my lungs stop breathing, and when my eyes close, oh yeah, you bet your ass I'm going to be appreciated by these damn haters of mine who got hatred towards me. They're going to feel a lot of guilt when they see me laying on my back. And with my eyes closed, they're going to be like, damn, I should have showed this person more love. For real. Just know you have this on record too. I'm out.